Hey guys, it's Abby from Twist Me Pretty. Today we are reviewing the Airbrush Makeup System by Temptoo. So this is a really cool tool for you to get that really awesome and soft silky finish like the stars have. So this is your compressor, and that little dial right there is what's going to turn the air on higher and higher and higher. So there's like a 12 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, 6, and 9 o'clock setting. So for foundation, we'll keep ours on at 3 so the air doesn't push out as much. So this right here is your airbrush. Look at it in all its glory. And here's your release button, and this is going to release your makeup pod. So here's the airbrush. And then you're going to take your pod and you're going to shake it up. So here's your pod, and there's lots of different colors. You'll take off the back cap, and then you'll remove, there's like a little tamper seal, and so make sure to read your instructions, but you'll first need to remove that little plastic cap. So I just removed it, that way the airbrush will be able to get to the makeup, and then you're gonna pump this little circle clear, whatever that is, just pump it a couple times to release the air and get it going. So you're just gonna simply put the pod into the airbrush and you're ready to go. Okay, so these are the pods, and there's a million different colors. There's blushes, highlighters, bronzers, foundations. You can find all the colors at temptoo.com. So I just love the coverage of this makeup, and it's long wearing. Literally, it does not move all day long, and it's totally waterproof, so you really have to take it off with makeup remover. But here is the look. Are you ready? Let's go! Alright, here's a fresh face, and I put a headband on so that I don't get any makeup on my blonde hair. I'm going to start out with the Smooth Matte Base Primer, and I highly recommend a primer. It's going to make your pores look smaller, and it's going to make all types of foundation and makeup just apply smoother and better. So I really recommend a primer. Once you get that all rubbed in, you're going to take your wand, and I have Warm Ivory 003 in right now. So that's the trigger that my finger is on. And the further back you release it, the more makeup is going to come out. So you're just going to start about 4 to 6 inches away from your face, and you're going to move the wand around in circular motions. So as you can see, I have pretty terrible skin, just really uneven texture, a lot of breakouts, and what's unique about this makeup is that you can build. So I would recommend starting out at like a 2 or 3 on the dial so that the air isn't coming out super fast, and just lightly build the foundation. So we're just moving around in circular motions, and we're just going to build this foundation. And if you don't have your finger pulling back the trigger, air will just come out. So I like to put on 1 layer of foundation, and then I like to dry it. So my finger, I take it off the trigger and I just dry the makeup. And once it's all dry, I repeat those steps until I feel like I have a good enough coverage, like everything is, you know, looking all fabulous. So I actually recommend not wearing your eye makeup while you do this. Have this be your first step. As you can see, my eyelashes are getting a little bit white from the foundation, but oh well. So I thought a lot about what is the difference between, you know, an airbrush versus regular foundation you put on with a brush. And I think this is just much more sanitary. You're not distributing bacteria all over brushes. You're not having to wash brushes. And then also regular foundation just looks crappy over a zit. You just pile it on and it like starts flaking off and is all gross. This really is just beautiful coverage, and literally it lasts all day long. All day long. So right now I'm gonna remove, there's a little button. You're just gonna remove the pod, and I'm gonna stick in the blush. Alright, so this is the berry color, and I'm just gonna shake it up, remove the cap, and then remove the plug. And this will just allow the makeup to spray. And you're just gonna clip it into your wand, and the blush goes on really, really lightly, so you don't need to feel like you're gonna get red all over your face. As you can tell, it's like barely coming on, so you really have to keep at it. Give it a couple layers. And here I am being crazy. So do the same thing on the other side. I like to smile and just kind of go along the apples of my cheeks. And remember, you can always build, so don't start off too heavy. And then I always like to dry, so I'm taking my finger off of the trigger and just drying the makeup after I'm done. See, there I go, drying, here I go, drying, drying, drying. And then you want to make sure to put the plug back into the little hole there, because if you don't, your makeup will dry out. So here's the highlighter, and you're going to want to put it around your eye, like a C shape around your eye, and in the little corners of your eyes. So this is just going to really make it kind of a dewy, really pretty finish. My white eyelashes are killing me. Put on your eye makeup after. But can't you see how pretty the foundation is? Okay, now we're gonna do some detailed drawing on the lips, and I'm just gonna move that dial to the 12 o'clock position so that the air doesn't come out as fast. And I'm gonna make sure my lips are dry, and then you get the wand super close to your lips, and you just draw your lipstick on. Yay! And there you have it. Do you tempt too? So it's just super easy to put on, really quick in the mornings. I was taking a long time to kind of show you, but honestly, you can cruise through putting on that makeup. And it stays on forever. It covers up really, like the blemishes so well because you're not actually using a sponge or a brush. It's just going on. And I love it. So subscribe below, and I love you and hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Bye.